chat.
I'll talk first, innit?
Alright, okay.
Virginia.
So, right, okay, so here today we have got everybody who was a witness and watched the George versus Jack fight. Xbox people in here and the majority are PlayStation people. Here was today's loser Jack and George, obviously today's winner. However, it's not as easy as that because a lot of people are not very happy. Now personally, there's only so much I can do. If George is on a keyboard and a mouse, then you know, how am I supposed to know? I've asked for FaceTime call, I've asked for photo, I've asked for honesty. I would hope in being someone genuine, he would just say, yeah, alright, with honesty, I am using a controller, but if he's not giving me physical, you know, like, proof, there's not much I can do. I can see everyone is very unhappy in this tournament because they feel like they're being robbed because he's incredibly talented on a controller, but what do you guys think should happen? Because I don't know if he's on controller. Like, I don't have physical. So today we've got Marduk. He's gonna speak first. What have you got to say?
Alright, first of all, I just want to say, Ollie Ellis is fat. And second of all, no one edits that quick on a controller. Yeah?
No one edits that right. Okay, let me defend. What about Gates? Gates edited that quick on a controller, and we have proof because Tom saw it.
Yeah.
So first of all, yes, you can edit that
is
quick on a controller. You can do it. You can do it. It's not impossible. But obviously, yeah. All right. Anything else you want to say for the next person?
Not in 2 weeks.
Yeah, and then just Ollie Ellis is fat.
All right. Okay. Go and sit back down, Mar. GG. All right. Who's up next? Sam, what do you think?
Ollie Ellis.
Ollie. Oh shit. Okay. Ollie, what do you think?
Ollie.
Right now.
I think he just wants to tell us to be fat.
This is complete shithousery.
What?
And also, Mard like taking down posts and like breaking COVID-19 rules. Bit like low IQ, but yeah.
You look like pie
Thank
face.
you.
I like
Alright. Sam, do you want to come
Very
next?
related to the topic.
I like
Connor, you literally.
Alright, everyone pipe down. Let him speak. Let him speak. Sam, what are your thoughts on that fight?
Sorry, I can't hear you.
Right.
Alright, shut the hell up, lads. Alright.
No, like from my point of view, right, like regardless of whether he's using a PC, which yeah, I believe he is, or not, like the skill gap between like him and everyone else is way too freaking high. Like, you know, we could all predict that he was going to win from the start, and it's just not fun. That's the only thing.
I understand, and as
Like, I mean,
being the one who's made
no solid
PXP,
proof.
yeah.
I agree.
Well, it's me being the one who has made PXP, I can tell you now that when George messaged me saying I want to join, I cannot physically decline him saying no, you can't play because you're too good.
Yeah.
You're not going to win PXP for free, you're going to have to go and earn it. That is the one thing, you're going to have to earn it. So at the end of the day, if George, I physically can't decline him, say sorry mate, you can't join the tournament because you're too good. I know everyone here really wants a chance at winning, and I think next time I'm going to invest in having a look at maybe doing like ability skill challenges tournaments. So then you know, people can have a chance at winning without, you know, just getting without needing to go up against people out their skill zone. But I cannot physically decline someone for playing because they're too good. Obviously, I don't know if he's on a controller or what, but you're not going to win PXP for free. You're going to have to come up against someone hard. So that is my thought. Is there anything you saw today about the skill?
I just want to say Cat's really sexy.
Anything else you thought, or?
I just mean it was unnaturally fast.
I want to say that Tom
Connor shoves George best figurines up his bum.
I was going to say, like, that was not a very pog round at all. I mean, I respect the efforts from both men, but like, it just wasn't pog at the end of the day.
It wasn't pog.
I want my voice to be heard. Can I go?
Alright, okay, Cat, come on, Em. What do you think about that fight?
Ready for the insults, lads?
I'm just happy that the tournament's actually got this far this time.
Yeah, that's true. It got booted out the first round because no one was joining last time. That's true.
Yeah.
Anything you saw on today's gameplay which you're concerned about, or did you think it was fair and square?
I'm just saying, It's like in a football match though. Like the best is obviously going to beat the worst. Like you just can't fight it. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
You never know.
Here is that everybody sitting in here today
Yeah,
thought that
yes, I'm
George
sorry.
was on a PC. How on earth can I prove it? How can I? What do you guys think I like? How can I prove it?
Go to his house and like stare at his window.
Making
How can we
FaceTime.
prove he's not?
Alright, Tom,
Start-
what do you think about it?
Unless you FaceTime.
George, what do you, I
Oh,
mean,
I could just go down to
Someone
the
being
bar.
there, there's a webcam in there.
You know,
I
mean,
reckon-
he literally is a pro
Right, shut
player,
up!
apparently. So,
Oh,
alright, go on.
No, but if he's on a controller, then fair enough. He's proved all of us wrong, and I'll give him respect for that. But I reckon he's been playing on keyboard and mouse, but he's been playing worse than he actually is, because I know he's a lot better than that. 100%.
Don't you think if he
is.
was on a keyboard and mouse, he'd have ended the round like 10 times quicker? And
Yeah,
would have
but
edited
so
faster.
was it disguised
be
that
suspicious.
he is? Was it to disguise that he is on a controller? He would play worse than
to
he
make it
actually
believable.
is.
Personally, me being a pro player, I believe I would just pick
I
action.
reckon.
guessing.
I reckon you should ask for a FaceTime, and
Yeah,
and if
okay.
Yeah,
and
but
if
he
he
did
doesn't
that.
give it, then
Alright,
yeah, I know, but then just be a bit more like stricter on him. Just say,
okay.
I've got one
if
more
you're not
thing
gonna
to say.
FaceTime, then we have to
Yeah,
take action.
yeah. Okay, what do you
Chicken
wanna say?
strips.
Alright, nice. Marshall, what did you think?
Can you just not talk?
Oh no.
Thought it was funny? Nice, alright.
Smash
Okay,
figurines
well,
at people.
basically, all I can say is that everybody in here desperately wants George to FaceTime for proof. At the end of the day, I believe George, in all honesty,
Someone's choking.
and I believe that for the respect for the tournament, he would use a controller because he know it would be unfair. But at the end of the day, I do have no visual proof. So what everyone was talking about is that they say George has to FaceTime his next gameplay, otherwise he can't go into the final. Is that what you're all trying to say?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the final.
Yeah.
It's important
Yeah.
enough to FaceTime if you're on PC.
True.
And then just say,
It's an important
the
round.
final, the other
FaceTime.
finalists has to face them just in case, like, they don't get a thumbs over in the party. As I'm a pro player.
Was that supposed to be funny?
Stop talking.
Yes.
Shush.
Pete,
Shut
I thought that was
up!
funny.
Bro, you
Pete,
didn't
I
even
thought it
make
was
anyone
funny, it's
laugh.
okay.
That was shit,
Yeah.
mate. That was dreadful. Alright.
No, I made Sam laugh. That's the only
I
important
thought it was
thing.
funny.
Connor, shut up.
Let the streamer talk.
Alright,
Let
okay.
us talk.
So yeah, basically, at the end of the day, I've had many conversations with George, but I've had no physical proof that he is on a controller apart from a photo. But you could just pick up a controller from your brother's room and do a photo. I don't know. Personally, I believe him because I want to believe him because I do hope that he is respecting the tournament and all the people who are in it, because this ain't really a joke. I'm doing this for entertainment, you know. I want to put on a show, I want to entertain people, especially during this time that there's not really much to do. You would hope in the decency and honesty that he would have been using a controller, but if not, for the next round, I do want to declare it is so important. I know it might not be important to him because this might just be a walk in the park because he does a cash cup prize and all of that, and a PXP shitty tournament which gets streamed probably means nothing to him, but it does mean a lot to people who don't do cash cups and shit. So I'm just going to request on behalf of everybody who is in this room, everyone really wants to see a FaceTime call. It's not a lot to ask for. All you got to do is get your camera, prop it up, video your hands, and just play your match with your controller. If you do that, you've silenced the crowd. If you do that, then everyone will believe you, and you will earn every single one of our respect for playing so well on a controller. And GG's. But if you can't physically do that, then we can't go into the final because we need proof. We need proof, mate. Like, these guys do not believe you, and you know, I want them to look at that fish. I want them to believe.
Not
but
one bit.
No one believes George, unfortunately, which is a shame. And I guess the only way which we can make him believe him is video proof. So at the end of the day,
I want to believe him.
yeah, I kind of do believe him, but no one else does. So I guess it's just what it is. George, mate, I know it's not what you want. I understand that. I know it's a pain. I can't physically decline you from a tournament because you're skill based. Like, I would never do that. But people do want proof. So that is what we've got to say. Does anyone else want to say
Really?
anything else?
Ollie is a fat twat. Apparently I'm a fat twat.
Once again, Funzo, we got no
Easy
laughs.
place to do, lad.
He said it himself.
No, literally, no. Archie on the board it said I'm a fat twat.
You love to see it.
Saying that again.
Alright, okay, so lads, everybody here, is it safe to say that you all want proof before the final deadline?
I don't really mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, you all want proof, alright.
Yeah.
George
Me,
will be
don't
going
really
in.
mind. You might be playing in the
Oh, no,
final.
chat, Snapchat.
Yeah, and
George
I'll just
will either
lose.
be playing Sam or Connor. All asking for is a
please
FaceTime
win.
call. If you use the controller, fair enough, we respect it. But if you're not, then bro, that ain't right. But I believe you, but we just need the proof, alright? So that's all we've got to say. People here aren't really happy with the results.
I want to believe.
They are suspicious, George, if you're watching. They are really suspicious. And again, me as being the owner, all I'm doing is putting this on for entertainment. There's not a lot I can really do. If they want proof, I've got to give it them. So let's just give them the proof and move on. It's not a lot to ask for. It's just a FaceTime call. So yeah, thank you for watching, lads. And we'll catch you guys in the next one. See you in a bit.